Welcome
to
Milking.
It.
My name is Brian.
I'm Sebastian.
I'm Maddie's.
And I'm Arturo. And we're back.
For all you fake fans who didn't even watch to the end of the last episode,
We don't have to call them out like that.
I have to.
Bro.
He took my glasses. Give me my
Hey, those
glasses.
glasses fit him, though. They
It's
look
brain.
good. They look good.
They're not my prescription.
They make him look like he has a brain.
He does have a brain.
Do you
We're
have
just
one today?
we're just recalling from the last
Do you have
how
one
we left
today?
off last
Yeah, you're right.
the last end of the episode.
No.
You don't need.
Haven't you guys missed us?
I didn't.
It's been what, like 2 months?
Yeah.
What's it? Someone texted me. Was like, bro, you really ending it? And then I was like, bro, just watch the last at least the last 10 seconds of the video.
I told that too. Like literally 2 seconds ago. They're like, I can't believe it's over. It's done. Even my own brother. My brother was like, Genova. He was like,
What?
He was like, I can't. So y'all are actually done. I was like, did you watch the entire episode? He went, no. Like, y'all people. You call yourselves milking
Yeah,
it
you can
people.
just leave it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't real.
Not real.
Well, we're back. We signed
Like
another-
I
wonder-
said.
We signed
Comment
another.
if you actually did watch the whole thing.
If they made it to
You'll
this
get
part,
a sample milk.
no, if they made it to this
Yeah.
part, they should at least comment. Because I'm pretty sure they only make it to like the moos.
Oh, you're right.
And then
you're
they
right,
log
you're
off.
Right.
You think so?
Yeah. So if
I
they
want
make
you
it
to
to
give
this
me a
point-
summary of
'Cause
each
you can
episode, and
wa-
I'll
you can
give
see
you a
where they
free.
stop.
I can see where they
gallon of
drop
milk.
off. If they made it this far, they should put.
I'm actually here.
Yeah, I'm actually here. If they watched all the way to the end,
Wait, there was this
Be
YouTube channel I'd
like,
watch.
true
Oh no, we should do.
fans.
We give them a code at the end of this episode, and if they type
And then-
it at the end,
We
and then
know
we
you're
give
real.
them
Yeah.
a merch once we have, if we ever have.
You can't say that because everybody and their mamas.
That's why I
about
said.
to
That's why I
come.
said if we have
But
some.
when we do, what are we gonna do?
Reach
We're
out.
gonna give it for
No,
free.
you know what we should do?
Yeah, why not?
Is there's this YouTuber I used to watch where he'd always put like something like in the middle of the video. He's like, and start commenting about my engagement,
yeah.
like a fake engagement. It's just to mess with the people who don't really watch the video.
Oh, we should do that.
I
So
remember
what,
something
what,
like
should,
that.
what should they
Well,
comment about?
No. If later on during the
we'll figure
halfway
something
in
else
the
out.
middle, we'll try to figure something out, and then
No,
somebody
it
says
has to be
something.
the end.
No, it's like a little. What do you call it? Like an
Bib.
Easter egg.
Yeah.
And if you're watching the videos, you gotta find it.
Like just comment that.
Be
don't
like,
know,
I can't believe Brian has like.
Alzheimer's or something.
I was gonna think of something else, but sure.
No, I was gonna say
Like
like,
gonorrhea.
I was
Sorry,
gonna be
what?
like, I was gonna
You
be
should
like
comment that.
hairy
Sorry.
armpits. I'd be like, he has like, he pierced his ears.
It's gotta be
His
some
car,
like.
his car exploded
Yeah, maybe that could be good.
Scar.
twice
His
already. Car. His car
Okay.
exploded last season too.
Be
So
like,
I-
Sebastian's actually not
Oh, yeah.
white.
What?
Benjamin Kyle,
Benjamin
bro.
Button. I mean,
Benjamin Kyle. This story crazy.
okay.
Okay.
Let me
Wait,
get
wait.
ready.
Isn't it milk time?
No.
No,
No,
we'll
no,
do
go
this.
ahead. Keep going. We'll let you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
So
So
wait, never mind.
okay. So before the podcast, we were like setting up and all that, and we were talking. I don't know how I started talking about Benjamin Kyle, crazy story I've ever heard. So there's this because we're talking about mirrors, right? We're talking about like,
Right,
if
right.
we looked in the mirror and it was someone else, that'd be scared. How scared would you be?
Straight up Michael Jackson.
So Benjamin. Michael,
Man-
Like we were,
Why?
we were
Man in the
saying,
Mirror. I was
like
thinking
we were
about Man in
saying,
the
if
Mirror.
I were to wake
Mirror?
up in the morning and I see Brian, I'd like be terrified in,
In
the
the
mirror.
mirror.
In the mirror, if I saw him in the mirror, when I woke up, like wash my face, get up, and I'm like, I'd be terrified. I think I'd cry.
Well, I feel like it's like that even when it's like small. Like you wake up and you have a pimple on your face, and you're like,
What?
I woke up with this and I was fine.
you didn't scream.
I control my emotions.
You're like,
Sometimes.
Okay.
Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Kyle.
Sure.
So
Button?
so I think it was in the early 2000s at a
this
burger
is
at a
recent?
Burger King. Your favorite?
I love Burger King. If you're watching or listening, hit us up.
I haven't been to Burger King since I was probably like 5.
Oh.
I like it. You know the UNT one is really good too. Besides the
one by my house?
Yeah, the one by your house
yeah,
is really good too.
solid.
Okay. So, and you know, there's some random Burger King employee taking out the trash. Guess who's in the trash?
A body, a
Benjamin
head.
Button.
A body, bro. But he's got like 3 like heavy blows to the head, and one's kind of like caved in his skull a little bit. And this man is like in his 60s, and he's naked, and he's half dead in a Burger King dumpster. And they,
Half dead?
yeah, he's like almost dead. Like, so they rush him to the ER, and he's got like and amnesia.
Mhm.
Because he has a dent in his head.
Yeah, because he has a straight up dent in his head.
There's a missing part there.
He has like a straight up dent in the man's head. And so he goes for like the next 12 years trying to remember who he is. He's like, my name's Benjamin, but it's not with like a I, it's like with two A's. So it's like Benjaman.
Oh.
And then
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
And then he's like, I'll just take last name Koff right now. And he can't remember his social security, so he can't get a job. And he's trying to remember things, but he can't really. So he's like, I think it was in like the service food. Like, I think I worked in restaurants, I think. And the
went to
FBI
Burger King.
helped him try to find his identity, and they couldn't find who he was, which was the craziest thing. Like, there was no missing persons report. They put his photo all over the news, and they still couldn't find anyone who knew of him. Like, this man just popped out of nowhere, unconscious in the Burger King
spawned there.
dumpster. He
So
just
I'm
spawned there.
assuming this guy is no longer on Earth.
He's alive.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
Dang.
And still unknown.
No. Okay. So 12 years.
Okay. I was like, bro.
And so, yeah, he's like trying to figure things out this whole time. He's like, he kind of starts
If
to
you're
remember.
watching this, you're cool.
Comment that.
No,
Cool.
Benjamin is watching this.
Oh,
Benjamin? Oh,
Benji, if you remember who you are, hit us up.
Okay,
If you remember who you are, it's crazy.
okay, so 12 years down the line, right, and they make like a whole documentary about him. Like, I think it was 60 Minutes or something. And then, like, because they're trying to, like, get awareness to, like, maybe, like, reach out to family members because he's only living off of, like, people
Like just
paying him in cash,
supporting
small
him.
jobs,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're supporting, patronizing. They gave him like an apartment, blah 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 blah. And he even had like hypnosis done, trying to like, but they couldn't get past a certain like they could like kind of make out stuff. Like he knew he was born on the same day as Michael Jackson, and he was. And so eventually they start doing like a whole ancestry thing, like all the trees and stuff. They start trying to align him with certain other people's DNA. They find cousins, North Carolina. And then they figure out who he is.
Dang, his cousins did not care about him.
No, they didn't.
They probably
were
don't
like,
watch
they
TV.
They were that close.
No,
they were like
they were like third cousins.
because he had disappeared in the 80s.
Whoa.
So okay,
20 years disappeared.
so this is the thing. So he had a what is it? Is it called? It's like he couldn't see well.
Glaucoma?
So like when he, but
Astigmatism?
I think so. It's like so when he first got out of the dumpster and he was in the hospital for a while, he couldn't really see his reflection. He was just kind of, but when he did see his reflection, he's like, I'm a lot older than I thought I was. Okay.
Who is that
So-
girl I see?
So his name's
Staring
William.
straight
His
back
name's William.
at me.
I forget his last name, but that's not really the point.
William Tate.
Something like that.
His name's not Benjamin?
No, his name's William.
Well, I am.
And
Isn't
in the
that-
80s,
Isn't Ben a nickname for... Oh.
Benjamin?
Yeah.
he
For
wrote-
William?
No.
no,
No.
what? Okay.
Maybe Will.
Okay.
Hey.
I am.
And so he had disappeared in the 80s. Like he ran away from home in the 80s. He was like he was pretty young. And he apparently like they finally figured out his social security number, so they found out the jobs he had. And the last job he had was like as a flipping burgers in Colorado. And then 2 decades, nothing. So and he can't remember. So it's like those 20 years, like he had to live off of something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But there's no record anywhere of him being anywhere.
He was in the alleys with Sebastian.
He was a drug lord.
You think so?
I think he had money. He disappeared. Yeah. Black market stuff.
Come on and tell us.
Wait, why couldn't... Oh, never mind.
Bro, if Benjamin Kyle's listening, bro, or William, like your real name, like, bro, come on the podcast, bro.
Tell us like he
Like,
doesn't
what do you
remember
think? What are your
though.
theories?
What do you think happened in those 20 years?
Like, imagine that, just 20 years of your life, you don't
That'd
remember
be
anything.
cool.
Like, it's
Like
just,
discovering your past?
it's just,
But I feel like that would
I
give me
would
like
cry.
an
That'd
be
existential
scary.
crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will feel like out of body.
but he does
trying to
know who
figure
he
that
is
out.
now. He
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
his
yeah.
real name and he has a job.
But he doesn't know
That
Who
period
he
of his
was.
life,
period of his life.
that period of his life gone.
He doesn't know
He got
what
abducted by
made him
aliens.
who he is.
He got abducted by aliens and he got dropped off at a Burger King dumpster
Naked. For
naked
some reason.
because he got probed.
Oh, no.
Aliens?
Okay.
That's why he had the
Aliens are
dent in
real.
his head?
Huh?
That's why he had the dent in his head?
Maybe
Maybe
that's
that
why.
was just from falling from him them
From
dropping
the
him
UFO,
down.
you know, just
That could be it.
the anti-gravity thing just broke and then and like, oh no.
Well, too bad. Too late. Bye.
Good story.
Yeah.
Um,
That's true. True, by the way.
True story.
Maybe the numbers are different, but this is true.
Yeah.
He was born in what? 1960s?
I I think so. He was born in the in the.
Wait,
like
so
in the
how
March
old
or
is he
something?
now?
I think he's older.
I'll put the age right here.
What if he
You
forgets the
won't.
first 20 years of his life and then he remembers that gap?
Goated
That would
moment.
change his
Like
life,
the
no?
day before he dies, like on his deathbed, he just like
He finally remembers.
Like everything flashes
revelation.
before his eyes,
he actually had like a whole
Life flashes
family.
before his eyes, and he remembers everything.
and then
Why he was
dead
beaten half to death.
And he can't tell anybody. He just dies.
because he took it to the grave, literally.
Mm.
Or maybe he does know. Sorry, that's my thing.
He does
Like,
know?
what if he does know, but he
And
does something bad?
wanna
He just
tell
doesn't
anybody.
want to say.
What if he is a drug lord?
What he worked for the government?
What if he did like drugs,
FBI.
or like what
There's-
if we were like just like that kind of stuff, like
Like he
bad
found a
stuff.
way to
wipe it
be off the, what do you call it? The
market?
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, to be off the grid.
Off the
Off the
grid.
grid, yeah.
Yeah, like just not. Like, that's weird. My mind. But don't say anything, just in
We'll-
case he
we'll-
is it, and then he'll
we
like
will
come
have to
kill
dive
us.
deep into this.
Mm.
Benjamin, don't kill us.
William.
I will find you.
Well, Bob is a nickname for William, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Bob.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, Bob
No,
is
but
Ben.
Robert is right.
Rob.
Also-
Robert and William
Bob.
have Bob
Bobber?
or Bobby,
That's weird.
but Bobby's more for Robert and Bob is more for William, I think.
William.
Which is weird. Bobby Boucher.
Okay.
Will I
Oh,
am.
is it milk time?
Hold on.
I'm
Let me
the
just
samba,
let me bring
master,
something up for
master.
before we get to the milk time. Season 2, you know, we kind of moved past season 1 ish.
Yeah, we finally forgave each other.
Yeah, we set our differences
We're
aside.
best friends again.
I don't know about best
I don't
friends.
know about that.
We still got to work to that.
Acquaintances.
We still got to work up to that
We're, yeah,
confidence.
remember our friendship episode? If you
But he
actually,
wasn't
if you
there.
exactly, if you actually are a fan of ours,
New
if
Year,
you
New
remember
Us.
that one.
Peak attendance.
Yeah.
New year, not new me, because I was never the problem.
So we're gonna. We've talked about it. Sebas wasn't there, but
Oh, no.
I gave some inputs that he had given to me, so I talked to them about it.
Oh.
But one thing I do want to mention is that because we do have a YouTube channel, we're gonna do some content that isn't podcast worthy. Like it's not part of a podcast segment,
Right.
but just kind of like a vlog-ish or YouTube video kind of thing, and throw it on YouTube. So if you're on Spotify, go to YouTube, follow us there, and if you're on YouTube, go to Spotify and follow us there. I don't know when we're gonna post the first video, but I don't know.
It'll just pop up one day.
Yeah,
and you'll be
just
like, oh, cool.
randomly pop up there.
Just like Sebastian's video.
Yeah, like no one was expecting it.
What video?
Your one-liners.
Your video.
There's like 2 in there that are like my jokes, bro.
Yeah, I know, but he made it funnier.
Really.
Got him.
The brain one, I made that
Yeah,
funny.
but he made it. He's the reason why
And
it's
the
funny.
alley one, I was like, why are you an alley, bro?
Yeah, I just had to add him. I just had to add him there. You want to know how I did
You
it?
know
I literally spent days listening to the podcast over and over again. I'm like, this part's funny. Let me write that time code in there. This part, let me write that down. I can show you like my list of like funny things, and then I had to reduce them because I didn't want to make it too long. Yeah, but if there's some parts that you think that I should have added on there, let me know.
I kind of want to do it like a. I want to send you like, what do you call them?
Memes.
No context.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, the no
'Cause I
like milking
remember
it with,
listening to a
milking it
bunch
with
of
no
parts.
context.
Yeah, there is a lot of no context things.
Yeah.
I think that can apply for all of us.
Yeah,
though.
we can do like.
We can do it, but we
we
have
can
to
do
listen.
that with everyone.
Brian had a context.
No,
What would that be?
no,
What
it's
is it?
not. That's not how it goes. It's
No.
milking it, no context.
Yeah, it's not you alone. You're not that special. You gotta
It's
work
like
out.
the entire podcast, just like no context. So you have no idea, and we're just saying crazy stuff. And they're like, "What is this podcast even about?"
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be a good idea. Look at us brainstorming
I'm
on the
gonna,
podcast.
I'm gonna send you one of the videos that I saw last night.
Get
It was
ready,
so
guys.
funny.
Milk.
Mm.
It's been a while.
This one,
Yep.
we're starting at level 0.
They don't know how long it's been. Like we recently just uploaded the last podcast, but it's been like we haven't recorded
Oh, yeah.
since
For a
like
couple months.
October,
Yeah,
and we're in January.
No, you don't. Have
yeah. October was the last time we recorded that
And
whole.
it's
like,
January.
the last segment.
So.
You think
Did
we look
you know
very
what-
different?
And the last one we
Do you look
recorded
different?
wasn't the last.
To. Oh yeah.
It wasn't our last one.
episode.
Yeah, it wasn't the last one.
Which one was our last
The
one?
It was
Generations.
mine.
Oh, yeah.
The one that y'all
The one
messed
that
up.
we didn't mess up. That messed up,
It was on purpose.
and I'm
guys.
keeping an eye on it too, because I got mad. What was that?
It was this.
What?
Because I got mad. All I'm saying for the next couple of episodes or the next season, I'm gonna have another set of backup microphones here, so that way I can record everything we're talking about.
I was talking to my brother because you know how the Forbidden episode we never got to hear.
Yeah.
I was like, I should low-key just
Just put the
on voice memos.
What should I do? Start doing that?
You can do it.
no. That's literally the backup mics are gonna be either here or over here.
Let's do that right now, guys.
But they're gonna be shotgun style. So that way it points one this way and then one this
We'll
way,
just wave.
and it's just recording everything. So that way, if this one fails, we
That
have
was.
that.
I thought
Because both can't fail, and if both fail, I'm terrible, guys. I'm gonna add a third set of microphones and recorder.
I'm the some.
it's like those poles. Like they'll have a stick microphone, a regular one, and then like
Yeah, like the yeah, those look like the presidential stuff, or like on the news when they're like have all these microphones. We're gonna end up like that one of these days. We can't rely on this technology. Did you
what did you put on my cup?
use my markers?
That's my cup. You know that, right?
Bro, it's a styrofoam cup. You're fine.
But I wanted a big one.
You can just drink from it. You can just drink from it.
The
That's
jug?
All right. So this
Give
milk.
us the intro.
Okay. So I've never actually brought one
Did
of
we
my
finish that
milks
thought?
in terms of like flavor.
Yeah.
Because we have chocolate, yellow, and strawberry. I've never brought a white one.
The goat one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you brought
I did
goat.
that down.
That was like,
But-
the first one.
Yeah. So we're
But
starting
that's before
again.
we knew the flavors.
Yeah. So we're starting back at level 1. And this milk is... It's probably my favorite to drink normally.
Oh, okay. So it's like the daily milk.
Yeah.
So this is a very important milk for you.
Yeah. But this one it's not the right one. It's the same, it has the same title, but it's not the same brand. You know what I'm saying? Because like you can have 3% whole milk from Great Value, you can have 3%, I meant whole milk.
Yeah.
from like
3.25.
like Borden or something.
So are we drinking whole?
Yeah, it's whole.
That's all?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be thick.
Oh yeah. But yeah. This milk is expensive. But since yesterday was milk day, I went all out.
Did you see the post I
National
made?
Milk Day.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Did you see the post I made for you?
Yeah.
You didn't
But
remember.
when is this one going to come out?
This one?
Yeah.
We got to talk about that.
What?
After this recording, we got to
Oh,
figure out
March 25th or 28th. How we did it last year?
What?
Wasn't it 21st?
We released it on the 20 something.
20 something. I don't know. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Because we still got to do the little promo video to say when we're coming back.
Bartender.
Wait, what did you draw on that cup? I saw straight
I saw the word milk.
straight milk.
Straight milk.
Bartender.
But I want y'all to guess what it is. Like obviously it's whole milk, but like what are like the vegan terms that are in this?
Vegan.
Oh, it's not vegan. I mean like natural.
pasteurized.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's one of them. I already know.
No, but what kind of pasteurization?
Oh.
I don't think y'all know.
Bro, I don't
gonna
know
chug
much
this.
about like the milking process. But should we clink it or
I'm
just
trying
drink
to
it?
think of it.
Clink it and
I
drink
don't know
it,
if I
or
remember. I like
Blink, blink,
learned.
blink.
If y'all don't
stuff
like it, I'll
and
drink it because I like it.
Oh wow, that's different.
I do like it though.
But the thing is, like, the thing that I hate about this is that it's so good to me to where, like, when I drink regular whole milk, it tastes like plastic.
Regular whole milk
Regular whole milk tastes like
tastes
plastic.
like plastic. This almost gives me like the leftover Fruit Loops vibes.
Fruity.
I feel like you said that about, like, almost, like,
Every milk.
Yeah,
I'm like,
for sure.
I'm like, oh yeah, it does
Come
taste
on,
like
bro.
milk.
Come on. Sing a new song.
All right.
It's very more like
This gives me like
it's more
cinnamon toast
yogurty.
crunch does not work.
It's more yogurty like
It's
that.
creamy.
It's more like creamy. And it's also more like sour.
okay. Cream is a good
Bro.
part of the title.
I say it's refreshing.
I'm
I'm really
gonna
thirsty,
bring
so I
you-
drink all of that.
I'm gonna bring
It's
you
not
this
so
week.
sour, but it like has that little pick of it.
My aunt gave my mom this milk product. It's called kefir.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
Have you tried
Kefir?
it? Yeah.
In English?
Kefir.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, I brought that on the show one time.
That's what it
chocolate?
was. Bro, I thought you brought
One of them was buttermilk and one of them was kefir.
oh, okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I didn't bring it on the show. I just had y'all taste it.
Huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, he just recreationally
Yeah,
brings
yeah.
us milk.
Yeah, well, this one
Not
is made
true.
homemade kefir.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea, but it's pretty good.
I'll drink it. I drink it at home, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only bad thing is that it kind of leaves like a hay aftertaste. Like it feels like you
Earthy.
like you feel the
like you know the
earthiness.
cow
Is he
ate
some
good
You
grass
feel the
fed
food.
cows?
naturalness of
Yeah.
it.
So-
Like as straight from it as you can get.
I'm not
Straight from the cow.
I won't be able to guess like if it's pasteurized or what are the rasterized or whatever.
Homogenized?
I actually don't remember. I just remember the 2 titles.
Did you post this on your story?
I don't really rate regular
milk.
because it's
Regular.
It's either good or
But I
not.
think you rated 1 regular milk. Did you not?
Long time ago.
Years ago.
It was.
When y'all took an arrow to the knee.
Mm-hmm. I think it was because Vanessa gave me her milk that she ate or drank, and I took a picture of it and I rated it.
Really?
Yeah, it was lactose-free regular milk.
Oh yeah, because she's.
It was. I think it was.
No,
good.
Genoa drinks his own whole milk. Like he buys his milk just for himself.
That's probably how it's gonna be
Wow.
for me.
What?
Most
What
people
if your
are.
wife likes it?
Most people are
She
like.
I don't
she's
know.
gonna have to get her own.
Yeah,
You're like, I don't like
I don't know.
sharing.
yeah.
I don't really want to share.
My
with my
milk.
I don't know if I
wife.
want my wife to like milk. I want her to like.
What? Bro, you're the
want her to be
milk guy,
strong?
bro.
No. But remember,
So he can have all the milk to himself.
bro.
You're selfish.
No. It's like
You want
it's like you play sports. Let's
Yeah.
say you don't want your wife to be like a soccer girl or what do they call them? A bra girl.
A proud girl.
Yeah.
You're literally
A guy's girl?
Are you just describing Vanessa?
Is she a bra girl?
She like knows like a lot of sports. Like that's like
No,
her,
I
like.
don't know.
No,
What
but
do
he's
you
saying like
mean?
if your interest is sports, you don't want to grow with the same interest.
But my brother like
You want
is
someone who's
interested in
different? Is
sports.
that-
I want
is that just it?
I
Say it
want
now?
someone to join me, not to be with me as we're going. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You don't want them to be Sebastian
But
girl
I want them to.
Is that it?
But what
Is
if
that
she
it?
just enjoys
You're not trying to-
drinking milk?
he's
She's
not-
not
I
like
mean,
obsessed.
It's not a red flag that
he's
she
not
likes
trying
milk.
to marry himself.
But like, what if she's like, you
Shut up,
you
bro.
bring
Who
this
did
milk
that?
home,
Dennis
and she's
Rodman?
like, I want
Something like
milk,
that.
and she gets a cup of milk. Are you gonna be like, no? You smack it out of her hand, or like what?
Get that out of here.
I don't know.
You want her to have varied
It's a gut
interests.
feeling. I don't know.
Hey,
I get that. I get that. It's just a gut. You just don't think she'll like milk.
I don't know if
like
you
a
can
gut.
have those
I
types
don't
of gut
know.
feelings.
I
Are you sure,
get
are
it.
you
I
sure
get
it's
it.
just a gut feeling from the feeling of that, or is it from the milk that you're feeling?
I don't know if that's a gut feeling that you could have.
What's
It's
actually
just like
a
a
gut
like a
feeling.
feeling.
what's bubbling in your gut? What's really bubbling?
What kind of
What kind of bubble guts you
lactose
got?
problems?
Speaking of bubble guts,
He wants a girl with lactose problems.
Did y'all read this?
No.
What is it?
you can show it. You can show. I'll blur it out.
Check it out. Is it in the
Dang,
shot?
you really went all out with the colors. Yeah.
Where's the pink?
Are these ones that smell? They smell? Ones that smell like.
No, the ones that smell are back
Can
there.
I see the pink part?
Oh yeah, I see the pink right on the straight.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh, and the milk too.
And those straight off and everything.
No, I'm just saying like that whole thing.
I don't think you have to blur it
Excuse
out.
me.
We just have to put the blame on Jared.
It was all Jared.
It was all Jared.
No,
Hey,
but
it
no
looked
one
nice.
watches
It
to
looked
this point,
nice.
right? Who's watching
Yeah,
at this
exactly.
point?
None of y'all
Nobody's
watch
watching
this.
at this point.
Y'all-
It's biblical.
Yeah, no one's
But
watching.
if
It's
they're
fine.
watching, comment what it says.
Yeah,
Comment what it says.
Wait, did I ever send you the video of Sylvester Stallone's daughters?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And you know what? The funny thing, I had already listened to that episode, and I was like, I wasn't gonna send it to you, but I was like, nah, I'll wait.
What did you do?
You guys still drinking cow's milk?
Yeah, the son.
You drink cow's 2%? What do you do?
Wow, you guys are men.
That's manly. That's manly. No, that's attractive.
A guy that drinks cow's milk?
Honestly, that's just an entirely new green flag that we have never tapped into.
Yeah.
When a guy still drinks whole milk.
If I'm on a
strong.
coffee date with a guy and he goes, "Can I get an iced chai latte with oat milk?"
A guy just drinks milk. Like he
see,
can protect you.
I forgot what they
They
said.
talked about like guys that love milk
No.
Why?
because they love guys that love milk.
Oh, so it's like the opposite of Sebastian.
Well,
So
Stallone sisters, if you're watching or listening, hit up my boy Sebas
hello.
and Cockroach.
Yeah, right there.
In the
Look at
light?
that, in the light.
You should get
Key
it
the
out.
key
Let
in
it
the
out.
light. The
Let
light
it
of the
out.
window.
So I think it's Sistine and which is it? Sophia. Sistine and Sophia, if you're watching, hit my boy Sebas up.
He let like milk.
He likes milk, and you guys like men with.
And they pointed out like specifically whole milk.
Yeah,
or-
specifically.
Yeah, like if 2%, you're a wimp or
It
something.
made this man giggle like a little girl.
What?
He blushing. He was blushing, guys.
I don't know. I wasn't
And
there.
guess what?
Aren't they like in their
Guess what?
30s?
They're
They're
lactose
about
intolerant.
no, they're
That's
younger
okay.
than me.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, actually, I'm almost
Because
in my 30s.
I feel like
No, I'm joking
it puts
'cause
this
you
level
said
of
you
like I
wanted
have
them
my
to not.
wants and I can treat you to yours. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly. That's
like
what I'm
we
saying.
don't
How
get
about
milk,
this?
but
How
I'll
about
get
this?
you.
She
some
doesn't
milk.
have to like milk.
Right.
That's the right way to say it. You're saying it like she's not gonna like
Yeah,
milk.
yeah,
She
yeah,
doesn't
that's
have to.
better.
Like
But
milk.
that's what I say. Because the way he was saying it, he's like,
Yeah.
I'm buying for myself. Like I'm buying. Like it's like, what if she wants like a cup of like a swig? She can't have it. Like that's what he was
How can you
saying.
have a swig,
Like that's
bro?
what he was saying. Like can she not
No,
take
no,
a
no.
sip? Can she not take a sip of milk? Like that's the way he was.
It's because Sebastian wants to
describing
do the whole like just get the gallon. She just wants to
it. Well, if y'all are married, it doesn't really matter.
straight at the gallon.
Where are we going with this?
But me and my brothers, we were talking about how like once we're all married and we have our own houses, you know how like people will bring out like on the parties, they'll bring out, oh, this is the fanciest
You better bring
wine
it.
or whatever. It's gonna be milk for us.
You're gonna bring the
The
fanciest
milk
cow
goes bad, bro.
straight off the teat.
Milk goes bad.
No, I know, but like we'll get one for that
He'll
party
be
that's like
"This is
super
the
special.
freshest
Like they're gonna
straight
get it
out
out of the most
cow."
luxurious cow that was like pristine, cleanest.
I wonder how that was
Like
it? That
fresh
Wagyu
hay
milk
every
tastes.
single
Wagyu.
day.
The Wagyu?
Reggie?
Wagyu.
Like you know how like that's like the best like that's the best meat in the world?
I feel like
You gotta
that's
wonder how
debatable.
like
Wagyu?
the
Wagyu's
Yeah,
pretty
Wagyu,
good.
Wagyu.
I
I
don't
love
think that's
Wagyu.
the best.
That's what they say, yeah.
Yeah, Wagyu's the top notch meat for
So what
like-
what has anyone tried the milk?
Is it a type of cow? A
Yeah, it's
Wagyu
the-
cow?
it's a type
yeah,
of cow. It's a type
but
of
it's,
cow.
the type, it's how it's like bred and I mean fed and kept.
Yeah.
You know, it's very
They like massage
carefree.
them. And they do.
No, it's very tender, very
They
nice meat.
massage them,
If you ever
they
get the
do
chance to
it.
eat like Wagyu beef,
I've had Wagyu.
You're like,
no, but
imagine
sometimes
them
they just
giving
say
them a
Wagyu.
Massage, like the life of like oh.
just to say Wagyu.
And then
Oh,
be like,
for real?
Yeah. No, I was speaking of killing animals. Hold on.
What?
I was teaching my sister, my grandma in Mexico. She taught me how to kill a chicken.
oh,
Okay.
Oh, you like
I think we've talked
No,
about
no, no.
this. We have talked about
Have
this.
we talked about it on the
Not on
podcast?
the
Not on the
podcast.
podcast.
where you hit their head on the?
No. So
grab-
my grandma, the way she taught me, she's like, you grab the chicken and then you caress it, you make it feel calm, and then once you start feeling it that it's going out, you grab it by the neck and
Oh, what?
you ring it like that.
I knew I wasn't lying. I knew it. I remember. I was like,
Yeah, I think I told you.
no, I think your sister told me.
Oh yeah, I don't know if somebody. I
I
guess
remember
yeah.
one of my friends was talking about how like pigs are the worst to kill because they sound like humans like squealing.
No, yes.
It sounds-
like in Mexico too. When we killed
That's
one too, bro, it
terrifying.
was
like it's scary.
my little
Like
sister,
children.
Isabella. She did not want to hear it. So I told her, I was like, okay, go to the room, close your ears, shut your eyes,
Close your ears.
Shut your nose.
shut your nose,
Open your eyes.
Open your
Because like literally, bro, you give them a go and then they just squeal until the heart gives out.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they use that one thing where it's just like a nail?
Yeah,
It's
to
like
go, yeah. We're in Mexico, bro. My grandparents don't have that kind of stuff.
they have to
Right.
like.
We got a machete.
Mhm.
And
Do
you
they like just let the blood spill out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, chorizo.
Into a bowl.
Yeah.
And then we
yeah.
keep that and just make like
Like a pudding or
morcilla
something?
or some thicken it
in
up.
the morning.
Blood
she's
pudding?
Like, she's like,
Yeah, blood pudding.
Blood
chorizo.
pudding?
She's like,
Oh no, they've actually drinking it too, just straight off from the.
Blood?
Yeah.
wow.
I heard that it's
Sometimes
like a term of
some people
respect.
do that. It's
Like
not that
your first-
healthy, I think. Though too much iron.
Yeah.
If you're iron deficient though.
That could be your gold right there.
Yeah. Anyways, great small talk.
Yes. That was how long is that?
That was a lot more than what I
There's
thought.
a lot of small talk. Benjamin Kyle killing piggies. Oink oink oink. Well, gang.
Straight onto the topic.
I guess I get to go first. Yay! Was I first last
Last
season?
time there was no first. Last
was-
time
it
was
was
just
all-
like
It was
everyone.
like everyone but Amaris.
Yeah, I was just like,
she was just there.
She was there for moral
So
support.
my topic for today. Hopefully it'll be kind of quick because it's really warm in here. That's gotten a little bit better.
Well,
It's
I left
good.
the door
I
open.
feel good
Yeah.
now.
You feel
I
better?
feel
now?
fine.
I feel
think
fine
was
now.
Just walking around.
I
and
have
was
like,
No,
getting-
but the room
I think
was
the
hot.
air is
Yeah.
on. I feel a breeze.
It is on, but it's not cranking at 90 the way it was before.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So the topic is heroism. Like hero. Like, what is a hero? Heroism. Heroism.
I'm glad you finished out the last ism part because I was like
Ism.
hero.
What?
Ism.
talking about medicinal topics. Is it
I don't
medicinal?
think that's medicinal.
Medicinal.
Heroism.
You're gonna drop the big cup of milk.
What does it do?
What? Heroin?
Yeah.
Heroin?
It's
it
not
just trippy?
medicinal.
That's what
It's
we're
not?
talking
Can we
about.
say that?
Yeah,
You sure?
I think.
On YouTube?
I'll blur it out. I mean, I'll.
Yeah,
You blur it out.
I'll blur it out. I'll blur it out.
Blur it out and then just put the letters just like.
Black tar.
Yeah, I don't think we can say that one specifically.
Heroism. Aaron.
Yeah,
Heroism.
heroism.
So we're gonna try to figure out what heroism is between the four of us. Although I kind of have an idea,
Okay.
but we're gonna do it together because I think that's like the fun part of the podcast when we figure out together. So first, I want to address that there's a difference, okay, between like colloquially, like what everyone calls a hero, and what a hero should be.
So like one's yeah.
Like what is and how they should be. Like the difference between is and should. And I think as Christians we can analyze the Bible and have a clear idea of like what a Christian hero is.
Okay.
But I think we're gonna start with because I think it's important to maybe start off with the secular way, and then we'll go to the Bible.
Sanctify it. We'll purify the topic.
Yeah, we'll see where the topic is we'll see where it's from. Okay.
Ready?
So we're gonna use so we're gonna use inductive reasoning. I think I've mentioned that what that means.
Bro.
Does the podcast know what that means?
I don't know what it
If
means.
they don't know what it means, please
Inductive? Like you're
Okay, so there's two types of reasoning.
You're inductive.
putting things in.
Like two types of I think the right word is syllogisms, but it's saying reasoning. It's two types of reasoning.
What are the
Clarify.
Is inductive and deductive.
when you take away when you add in?
No.
What?
That would have been cool though. So inductive is getting specific examples and then making a general principle, like a general idea.
Okay.
And then deductive is you have the general idea and you come up with
Creating
specifics.
Simplifying it?
like facts.
Come
to
up
try
with
to-
specifics.
Yeah.
So like whenever like someone reads the Bible or like there's a sermon, there's a lot of you have to do a lot of deductive. So like, oh, that's how okay, I can apply it specifically this way. So we're gonna use inductive reasoning. We're gonna go from specifics to generalities, like what hero is general. So let's start out. We gotta make a list. Maybe 10. 10's a good number of heroes. Heroes in your life. Give me two already. Give me two.
Heroes?
Like people?
It can be fictional. It can be someone you know. It can be whatever. Just wait. We could do like a what's that one thing? It was a short about friends or something. It was like they ask questions and then eventually they get an answer out of you.
Yeah, I don't remember.
You want me to try it? I thought it'd be kind of funny to do.
Okay.
But let me think of a good list of questions. Let me think. Okay, peanut butter and jelly or ham and cheese on a sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Wingstop or Pluckers.
Pluckers.
Fruit Loops or Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Name a hero.
My dad.
Okay, your dad. Okay,
Dang.
father. Just come up with random questions.
No,
When you want to do
I thought it was gonna be one of those things where like, what name a red tool, and it's like they know what you're thinking, like red
You can do
hammer.
that. Try it on buddies. Do it, and then the last
Oh
question.
no!
what do I say?
You want him to
Last
try
question
on
should be
me?
what is a hero? Give me a shot. Just go.
Ask your questions.
And then the
Oh,
last question
no.
should be
Okay.
give me a hero.
I'm worried. I'm worried about it.
Just answer quick.
Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Okay.
Come on, mate. Fast.
Okay. Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Apple pie. I don't like pie.
Sebastian, faster. We need to have 10, mate.
I think Brian should be the one asking the questions.
Okay. Red or blue?
Red.
Mountains or the beach?
Mountains.
I don't know. Subway or Jimmy John's? I don't know. That's a weird one.
Jimmy
Subway.
John's.
I don't know. It's a sandwich place. Just say something.
Jimmy John's. Yeah.
Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's.
Okay, name a hero.
Bro, I feel like it's not gonna work for me.
That was bad. That was a bad one.
Okay. Let me
Do
think
it, Sebastian.
Okay.
No, don't think about
Oh,
it.
you're not.
The thing is, you let down the defenses. Actually, I think Sebastian, we just ask him straight up, bro. Dream dimension.
No, bro, it's not
Dream
gonna work,
dimension.
bro.
Go for it. Let's see where it goes. Let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes.
Okay, let's think of a good. Okay. Name a job in construction.
Cone placers.
Name a color of the rainbow.
Purple or violet. I mean,
Name a letter in the alphabet.
C.
Give me a hero.
Batman. I don't know.
Okay. Fine, that's fine. More than fine. That's a good example.
With you, no?
No, it doesn't have to do with you. It can be
No,
anything.
we have to do that with you.
Okay.
Okay.
But no, I already have this whole
So
part.
we're trying to get
Uh-huh.
we're trying to get random answers and try to find what they
Yeah,
all.
like a subconscious one.
Okay.
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 Who's gonna do?
Oh, it's gonna be. I don't know. Okay, go.
Who's
Oh,
gonna
you want me to ask you a
Yeah,
Who's
question?
doing it? You?
Go.
Name a car brand.
Toyota.
Name a type of food.
Oh gosh, I want to say cheese. I don't know why I said it's fine.
Oh, the game's on.
Cheese.
You just reminded him. Black or white?
White.
What's your favorite hero?
I want to say Batman too.
Right?
Okay. Okay. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Okay.
Beach or forest?
Beach.
Okay. Sky or ground?
Sky.
Flowers or plants?
Plants.
What's your hero?
Don Quixote.
Don Quixote.
It's like some
Don
really old book.
Quixote?
Don Quixote.
The man that wrote the donkey.
But he's not really a hero. But we'll put it.
Yes,
as an
you're
example.
subconscious.
You put him there.
Hey.
Okay. Who is next?
Already,
Oh, I haven't
can-
done one yet.
Midas hasn't done one
I haven't done
because she
one.
skipped out.
Because they messed mine up.
Wait, are flowers not plants?
Hey,
No,
name a
is it
fast
more
food restaurant.
Like a fruit?
Like a
Flowers
fern,
like a
or do you
fruit?
want like a sunflower?
Name a fast food place.
Yeah, I'm not watching this, bro.
Chick-fil-A?
Name a flower.
Sunflower?
What middle school do you go to?
I don't want to say that.
Okay. I gotta think of questions.
We could have bleeped it out.
Red or blue?
I
You already
said
asked that.
red.
Red? Okay. How about yellow or pink?
Pink.
And then
Ain't no way.
I don't know.
Why do
I
I keep
lost
messing
it.
mine up, brother?
I lost it, bro. Already, you try it. You try it.
But I want to think of some and then do it rather than do it on the spot.
Think of something and then do it.
Name a planet.
Saturn.
Can you name a constellation? Do you know any constellations?
Yes, but Little Dipper. Big Dipper.
Big Dipper, Little Dipper. Okay, that's good. Name a cartoon.
SpongeBob.
Name another cartoon.
The Phineas and Ferb.
Give me a hero.
It's almost like when you breathe out, it's like that challenge where you try
I
to
was
breathe
about to
out and
say
then
Phineas.
scream.
Phineas? Okay.
I'll just say that because I was gonna say
Wait.
that.
Phineas, like Billie Eilish's brother,
No.
or like
I
Phineas and
just
Ferb?
said I just said Phineas and Ferb. So I was like, fit.
Okay. Oh, we could do that one where it's like.
Can I just give you my hero?
Yeah, sure. Give me one.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Okay.
It's Peter-Man. I like Totos.
Third men's.
We could do a different one. Say the alphabet backwards.
Oh.
No, thank you.
No.
Say the alphabet backwards.
Z, Y, X, W,
T.
U,
V. Where'd the V go?
V, U, T, R, S,
No, it's SR.
Q, R, S, T.
Okay, name a hero.
Batman.
This
Wait, let me try one on you. I think I got
I'm
some
just saying
questions.
the same one.
Okay.
Go, go, go.
Movies or shows?
Movies.
Exercise or sports?
Exercise.
Paper or screen?
Screen.
Okay. Name a flavor of candle.
Yankee. I don't know. Is that a flavor?
No, it's the name of the
No.
brand.
Okay, fine. Yankee.
Name a time.
1912.
What's a fruit? What? Name a hero.
Name a hero. I'm gonna put a firefighter.
Okay, man.
Name a fruit.
Bro, I had that list right the whole
What's a
time.
Okay, go. I don't know. Can we got like four more
I already
spots.
had a Spider-Man in there.
Oh.
Oh, we got
Because we're going to take forever to get this
So
through.
get one out of Sebastian. Oh wait, he already got one out of him, right?
Yeah, he said
Batman.
Deadman twice.
I got Don Quixote and firefighter.
Don Quixote.
Footer.
Well, obviously my mom. Put mother. Like mother.
Mother. Okay, mother.
Mother.
You gotta put Jesus in there.
Exactly, Jesus.
Okay.
I think we
Hero.
filled it up.
And what else? Is there one more? Or no? Put like David because David.
Oh, what's the
Goliath.
guy from Chicken Little's name? The one from the movie?
Which one? The chicken or the pig?
The chicken. The buff chicken in the movies who has sunglasses.
Oh,
Yeah, buff chicken.
buff chicken. That's all. But we'll know what it is.
Chicken.
The pig though was cool though. I'm not gonna lie.
The buff chicken.
Buff
Here's
chick-
a bad
the buff
guy.
pig.
No, the buff pig was with them, bro.
The pig was with them.
Oh no, that's yeah.
Okay. One more.
One more.
Oh, what's his name?
Oscar Schindler from Schindler's List. I already got it.
Oh, okay.
This one actually just came out of nowhere. This one I just thought of out of the blue. So this one
From
came
That's a good
SpongeBob?
one. Which one?
Okay.
It's from SpongeBob. What's their names?
Larry the Lobster.
I was gonna say
it's
the guy
Aquaman and the
from,
other guy,
but
but they have different
names.
Andrew Garfield, the guy
you know-
who plays in the
Oh, Larry Boy, bro. Put Larry Boy.
No wait.
Rich, or what is
Mermaid
it?
Man.
Okay.
Mermaid
Hacksaw
Man.
Ridge guy.
And Barnacle
yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, boy.
I just brought out VeggieTales.
You wanna do,
It's 'cause
Larry
when
Boy.
Yeah.
It's because when you're saying this, y'all are thinking of funny ones, but I'm thinking like Anne Frank and like that kind of stuff. Like I'm thinking that type of
Isn't that a
vibe.
coloring
We got
thing?
12. We got 12.
Like I'm thinking of like
Isn't
Anne
Anne Frank
and-
coloring brand?
I'm thinking of like Anne Frank and like Paul.
It's
no,
a-
that-
it's a
you're
purse
thinking
brand.
Was
of-
she a hero?
It's a
She
purse
was a
brand.
victim. What was heroic? Yeah, she
I think-
like died.
I think it was heroic
Is it
that she
inspiring?
was able to be able to like speak out about like speak it
She
out,
wrote-
wrote it,
in a dri- in a
be able
diary.
to write it down.
But you know what
Maybe,
color
I
brand
guess.
I'm talking about, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
A purse
But
brand?
we'll get to what is heroic. Okay.
That's Lisa Frank.
Lisa Frank.
Okay.
That's my
So
hero.
this is our list. We got 12 people. Father, Batman, Don Quixote, Phineas, Spider-Man, Firefighter, Mother, Jesus, Buff Chicken, Oscar Schindler,
Jesus, busted.
Hacksaw Ridge Guy, and Larry Boy.
XR. Who said XR?
He has a
Rich guy?
name.
When-
Me?
Oh, I was like, when did that happen?
He
I
has
guess
a
that's when we were
name.
talking about Larry Boy.
We
Okay.
should know this. History.
Okay. So this is a strategy.
Okay.
Next, we group
Dawson.
each of these together into groups. Like how like the ones who are most in common, we'll group them together. And the groups like the commonality, the group should tell us like characteristic of heroism.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So how are any of these the same?
Mom and dad.
Batman, Spider-Man.
Mom and dad are
They
probably
got-
together.
Oh no,
Mom and
Batman's
dad,
in
okay.
powers.
Mom and dad together.
Okay.
Unless they're
not say
divorced.
why, but I can see why they're together. Is
Yeah.
there anyone that goes in that
Spider-Man, Batman, Buff Chicken,
Mom and dad.
group? Spider-Man and Batman go together?
Yes.
and Buff
Yeah.
Chicken, no?
Buff Chicken?
And Larry.
And Larry Boy?
Oh yeah, Larry Boy.
Larry Boy, yeah.
I'm gonna put like a line between them.
And oh, we didn't put that one.
Does anyone go with
Oh.
father and mother? Or is that it? Is that it?
I think that's
Maybe
it.
Jesus. I don't.
Jesus? You think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Cause like nurture, like he's like our, like
Mhm.
Jesus. I don't know that vibe, but I don't know if he goes like with anything.
He's our friend.
Yeah.
You think you want to do that group? That could be a
No,
group.
no, no. I feel like Jesus is his own group.
Yeah. That's what I was
Okay.
He's
He'll get his
on
own
a
group.
whole nother level.
We'll add a fourth group for him. Because I think I thought there would be 3 groups, but I think they
Put Jesus with Buff Chicken.
Hey,
No,
what a team.
They do that. The Batman, Spider-Man, Buff Chicken, and who?
Don Quixote.
And Larry Boy, no?
Oh, and Larry Boy.
I think.
Larry
I don't
Boy and
think
Jesus?
I don't think Don
does-
Quixote works in any of these groups.
Maybe with Phineas.
How?
Wait,
Okay,
who
yeah,
is
yeah,
that?
I can see that. I can see
know.
that.
I don't even know.
I
who
can
that
see
is.
that.
Let's
that
not
is.
say why they're together. Let's
Yeah,
just feel it
I
out.
can see that
We
Don
can go by feel
Quixote.
first.
I'm not saying why, but I can see Don Quixote and Phineas together.
The Andrew Garfield, he might go with the
Hacksaw Ridge and Schindler's List.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he might.
yeah,
Go, he might go with
Oscar Schindler and the Hacksaw Ridge guy.
Yeah.
His name's something Dawson.
Shane.
What? That is not a hero.
Boy,
Peter, get him.
Schindler. Okay, and Hacksaw Ridge. Okay. So if these are like, I mean, if we went completely by feel, but now let's kind of reason it through, like why they're similar, and that should tell us like a characteristic of heroism. Maybe not defining characteristics, but like it can
One
be
that
added.
like kind of like
It can be added. Like these are definitely subsets of heroism, but they can be added to heroism. Okay. So father and mother. Why are they heroes?
Desmond.
Why are they both heroes?
Desmond Dawson.
no.
What? Oh, Dawes.
Oh. Why are
Dawes.
mom and dad, father, mother
Heroes.
hero?
Why are they? Why is your dad your hero?
Why?
I guess you chose him.
There's a lot of reasons. First of all, he's my dad. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think that just the fact that the sacrifices I have to make,
Okay.
you know,
Sacrifices. I think that's if that's a big number, that's a big one. Okay.
I think, and also just like nurturing, like they're-
Nurturing. Okay. But I'm saying how. Is this both for father and mother?
I think they both like
Nurture?
nurture you, like they teach
In different
you.
ways.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, and like almost like
Teach.
teaching.
Okay, teach.
Yeah.
Okay. So a hero can sacrifice, he can nurture, he can teach. Although teachers teach. So maybe that's like
But-
added. That's not exactly.
But do they also add to the sacrificing and the what's the other one?
nurturing?
Nurturing.
Nurturing, I don't
Bro,
think
put
is that a
Jesus
heroic
in there,
trait?
bro.
Think about it. Think about it real quick. Like really.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, I think it's a
Batman
nurturing.
was nurturing
I think it's
Robin.
a nurturing trait. Like
Is
they
it a heroic trait? Nurturing? It can be heroic. Okay, we can see it as heroic. Okay, that's fine.
In and
Uh,
itself, it's not heroic.
Batman, Spider-Man, Buff Chicken, Larry Boy. Okay, so they're all fictional.
Fictional.
That's the commonality. But what else? What else? What else?
They have powers or money,
They have powers. Okay, that's a good commonality. They have powers.
except Batman.
Willpower.
or like strength.
He had no
like
father and mother.
strength.
Well, but he does have power. He has money
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
and he has knowledge
Knowledge is power.
and he has good health.
Mm.
Okay.
He's buff. They're all buff, and if you think about it,
Larry the Cucumber is not
Like
buff.
physical strength, they all have physical
Okay, they
strength.
all have physical strength. But would we be fine just saying power? I think.
Yeah, I think
Physical
so.
power.
Yeah,
physical, Just power. Okay. Oscar Schindler, Hacksaw Ridge Guy, or was it Doss?
Desmond Doss.
Desmond Doss. I'll put that in. Desmond Doss. How are they similar?
Mm-hmm.
Who? I don't know who the other guy
think
is.
That
What other
it
guy?
could be grouped with father and mother now.
Yeah, because it's like sacrificial.
sacrificial.
What's his name?
That's what I was-
Schindler?
Yeah.
Who? Oscar Schindler?
Almost like selfless. Like selfless is one of the ones.
Selfless.
Selfless.
Mm.
But that could also go into father, mother.
Determination. Because remember, he's like going to
Although
save people.
you know what's interesting about
One
both
more.
of them
I
is
need to
that
get
they were
one
put
more.
in very like dark situations. Like this is not like most people in their situation
Would not.
would not have done what they did.
Right. Right,
Yeah,
right.
Except for probably our fathers.
Yeah. But father did his children, right? But like Oscar would shave strangers.
Yeah,
so
a bunch
did,
of strangers.
So did what is that? I keep forgetting. Dawson.
Daw.
Daw.
Des-
Doss?
Desmond
Desmond
Doss.
Daw.
Desmond Doss. Desmond Doss. So I would put selfless, and then dark situation. Okay.
Ooh.
So
I think that also just takes a lot of courage to be able to do that. Like they like
courage.
To,
Okay.
Wait, who's Oscar?
Schindler.
What did he do?
He saved a lot of.
Jews in the Second World War. He was German. He was a
Okay,
Nazi, but he
Bet.
saved Jews. So he was cool. He was tight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He one of us.
hmm
Well, not really, but yeah.
Wait, what do we have for them?
Okay.
Maybe selfless and courageous, or
Courageous, and they were like put in
Determination.
like desperate situations,
They
and they
knew-
did the right thing.
Right.
Well, like yes, the right thing.
Overcomers.
So far, so we got heroism is like a mixture. So it can add or we can subtract. Whatever.
We're not going to talk about Phineas and Don Quixote.
Should we?
I don't know who
can
Don
talk about that.
Quixote is.
I don't know who that is, so I can't speak on him.
Yeah.
Phineas.
We can take those off. It's
Creative.
Yeah, let's take them off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't really count.
Yeah. I don't know how Don Quixote.
He's like the opposite of a hero.
Yeah.
He's just a protagonist.
a coward.
Anti-hero.
Yeah. Like,
Oh.
Like Megamind,
I can't-
You can give me a
He's a
napkin.
hero. Megamind is the
Megamind
hero.
is a hero at the
but he
end.
wasn't at the beginning.
me a napkin.
Are you bleeding?
I like a blister.
Oh.
Did you?
Medic.
Bartender. The cows are bleeding.
You must tend to them.
What?
Yeah. Okay, so it's like a mixture of like there's some sacrificing, there's some nurturing, and some teaching. They're powerful. They're selfless. They're courageous. Okay. Do you think our groups? Do you think they're specific enough where like these don't carry over to any of the groups?
Wait.
No.
No, right? They can all be
There,
kind
there's
of.
some overlapping.
There's definitely some
There's a
overlap.
lot.
Batman
there's
can
a lot
teach
of
you-
overlap.
So what are the biggest overlaps we see?
I think the Desmond Dot one and the mother and father one that like carries over a lot
Mhm.
to like selfless, like courageous. Like I feel like my parents are selfless and courageous also,
Mhm.
and I feel like I don't know. Yeah.
You could also add like, I mean, sacrificial could also work for those fictional
Yeah.
characters.
Sacrificial too.
Um,
Buff chicken.
No,
bro. At the end, they rode away, bro. They blew something else. They're sacrificing themselves, bro. They saved that planet or whatever they were saving.
Okay. So does anyone have a definition they want to put forward of like what a
We
what
didn't
a
even speak about
hero
Jesus, brother.
is, a heroism? What is it?
Oh yeah, what about Jesus?
We'll talk about it at the end.
Okay.
I think it'll be a good finishing touch
What is a hero?
from what we've got. What we got so far, the groups we made, the people. We take specific examples. What are the general things?
Read the words.
So sacrificial, nurturing, teaching, powerful, selfless, courageous. They can
I don't think a hero
make the tough
necessarily.
decisions.
He doesn't have to be powerful. He just has to be willing.
I don't know.
Right?
I think power can come in different ways. Like power can be like
Yeah.
confidence, or like power, like you have power because you're so confident in something, or like you can get power from like being caring. Like if you're caring for someone, that can bring power also as well. So it depends on like how you define power.
I think
Right.
power is an essential trait. Because think about it.
Like our
Give
parents.
me a weak hero. Give me an example of a weak hero.
Weak hero.
Well, technically, power. I feel like weak is like strong. Like they're
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah, it does
when you say,
depend
like,
where you put it.
resilient, like somebody that shows like, that they're resilient.
That can be powerful, yeah.
Yeah, because like even though they might be weak, but they keep going. They keep trying to tackle it on.
Well, I think again, what defines like weakness, like physically weak, I don't think that like means like that they don't have
I'm talking
power.
about powerful, maybe, yeah, in like a general sense. Like, how about this? Capability. Maybe we'll switch out power for capability.
Not that they're capable. Yeah, I can see that.
Is there a hero that isn't capable?
It's like they have something, like they can do something and they choose to do something and not just be a
so
bystander.
we're getting somewhere.
Like
What'd you
they're
say?
not a bystander. Like they can do something about it. They know that they have the ability to do it, so they choose to do it. Unlike other people who
With
could
great
do it,
power.
but they don't.
Mm.
Like they
great
have the power,
responsibility.
but they just choose not to be.
So okay, so far we
doing
got
something
we
about
got
it.
this. They have the power. They decided to do something. Okay, I like it. I like it so far.
Like again, I think this goes with the parents. Like people can be like, well, how does that make sense? It's like our parents have power of like knowledge of life already. Like they're grown adults and they have the power to teach us how to, and like literally raise us, and they choose to do that. That's what makes them
And
a
that's
hero.
what makes a good, I guess maybe in a sense, heroic parent.
Because
Yeah.
they could have
Because they choose to be, because they could choose the other way.
They can be like,
choose
I don't have
leave.
to. They can be like, I don't have to raise you, or now
Is-
to like fend for yourself.
Is hero an objective term or subjective?
I think right now we're going for like what it is seen as
Okay.
as seen on TV.
seen on TV.
Or
But the
like
thing
in
is,
the
right
secular
now
world.
the definition is a little loose.
Okay.
Because right now, that could also be a villain.
Right. That's what I was thinking. It's
They
like,
Well, I
they
think
have the
it's to do-
capability and they
And they
choose to
do
do
choose-
something.
yeah.
Okay.
Choose to do something that's right. Like
Okay.
seen as right. Like if you
Okay.
see somebody like somebody making fun of somebody else, and you have the power to tell them to stop, you choose to do that instead of sit aside and be like, oh, it's not my problem. Instead of being like, it's not my problem, like you're like choose to help other people.
And I think that's like the ceiling. I think that is the definition of it.
Yeah, and like I feel like a hero always is somebody who's helping somebody. It's never like, I mean, it can. I don't really see it as like personal gain ever. Whenever a hero does something for somebody else, like a lot of those examples, it's never been for like personal stuff. Like a lot of those characters or like people that like mother, father, like they do it for somebody else, not for themselves. You know.
Because of the love they have. Right?
but it can be subjective to a point to where like a hero for somebody isn't a hero to somebody. Like your parents
that is
wouldn't be
true.
considered.
Like it's not for your good.
But like when you were saying how like a villain could also be a hero, like wouldn't the villain be a hero to his minions? Like
Yeah.
the minions Gru was their hero.
Oh,
Well, Gru
I
was
think
like a
I think I
villain.
get what you're saying.
he was
as
a bad
subjective
guy.
part. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
So
I think the best like Gru's not really a villain. Like he was like kind of like
Right, right.
But,
But,
I
like,
feel
let's say,
it's
like,
it's like Ursula,
so-called-
like Ursula, her eels, they loved her. She cared for her eels and stuff like that. Or like what's the evil stepmom from Cinderella?
Oh yeah.
her daughters were like, "Oh, mom, I love you." Her their mom was probably her hero.
But
even
like,
though
let's
she's
say
evil to
so-called
Cinderella.
German dictator, like the people who were on
Hunger
board with
Games,
him,
Hunger
they saw him
Games.
as a hero. No,
Yeah. Right.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Oh, the people watching.
President Snow.
No.
President Snow. You talking
President Snow and his granddaughter.
Oh yeah.
That's true. Also.
They were heroes.
So in a weird way, it's
he
like
was like
okay.
the villain.
It's all about
have you never seen
perspective.
Hunger? Have you never
Yeah.
seen
So I
President
think
Snow?
who is a hero is also subjective on the person, right? Is that what we're saying?
Yes. Well, I think it's also like
It's capital and lowercase.
I don't think.
Oh, maybe we're lowercase
No,
right now.
I actually don't think it is. I think that's just like there's personal heroes, but we're not talking about personal heroes. We're talking about heroes in general.
Like, what's the biggest
So in,
picture?
in
Because
general?
there's personal heroes, like somebody who's a hero to you, but then they could treat the next person like bad, like trash.
Well, I think in that case, then we'd have to have like an objective good, and that's only possible with something like a groundwork, like Jesus, yeah, Christianity, yeah, the Bible, yeah. Okay, where are we? I talked about what power is necessary, like capability is necessary. Okay, so why is our definition correct? We'll have like maybe like some little supporting stuff.
Can we know if it's correct?
I think we can know if it's correct.
You can.
I think maybe we can use this. Like, do you guys agree that people love to push things to like extremes?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do it all the
Like
time.
more.
Yeah.
Okay.
like they just can't get enough.
So I guess like the most extreme heroes would like magnify the traits.
Okay.
So that's why I think the most like maybe extreme is fictional in a sense. So it's like like the Marvel superheroes, right? Like
Right.
they're put in the craziest situations to make the craziest decisions to save the most people, like the most good. Like if you measure good in like the people,
Quantity.
the quantity. So I think we can say our definition is pretty darn good for
Okay.
what like colloquially like the people, what the people think.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Collectively.
It's like, well, I don't know. It fits with the people, but I just gotta say it sounds like some principles though that stem from something else
From the Bible.
from the Bible.
Okay, so this is the interesting part.
okay.
Okay, so we got the worldly perspective.
Your mic
we
is
got the
in your
worldly
mouth.
perspective. What the hero is. Now we gotta go to the Bible. Oh, yeah, the Bible. So let's. I think the passage everyone talks about, Hebrews 11, the heroes of the faith.
Mm-hmm.
And I reread that, and I was like, I don't think it says hero a single time in that chapter. Which I think was just like really like eye opening. I was like, why do we call that chapter all about the hero? Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, I heard the. But that happens.
Oh, that's the door. Yeah.
That's the door. Okay.
Yeah.
So like, why do we call that chapter like it's the heroes of the faith? It's Adam and what is it? Abel and Noah, Abraham, Moses, la 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 la. So I read into the history of it. So it was never really like from first century on to the Protestant Reformation. There was hardly any attachment of heroism. It was always like maybe like the more appropriate word was the models of the faith. Like
Okay.
this is the correct way to have faith. Look at them as an example.
Wait, does a hero has to stay the same in a sense? No.
What do you mean?
What?
Like, let's say, for example, like in the Bible, like let's say Abraham, like one day he just lost his faith, then it wouldn't be consistent. He wouldn't be considered,
Oh, so you think a hero should be consistent?
in a sense, not necessarily like they're the same person the whole time, but like
They
have the same view
in,
of
in
good-
their
the
beliefs.
good,
Of the
right.
good, of what is good.
yeah.
I'm trying to think if I have any counterexamples.
Well, a lot
Because
of
maybe heroism is like a time dependent thing. You were a hero at a certain moment. You're not always a hero.
Well, I think
yeah.
it's also just like showing the reality of the situation. That like they're people, and like people can be heroes too, kind of in a vibe sense. Like showing us like, hey, you're
So you mean
you're-
a
you're
hero
gonna
in a moment?
Like you're gonna fail, you're gonna fall down, you're gonna make mistakes, but you're still a hero. Like you're still gonna bounce back, kind of vibe.
See, and that's the interesting part. So after the Reformation, there's a lot of. I don't know if this is true or not, guys. I'm not a theologian. I'm looking up stuff on Google. Don't trust if you're trusting me for your Bible
don't do
opinions.
it.
Don't stop. But apparently, after the Reformation, there was a lot of imagery at our interpretation is like there's a battle. Maybe Paul is more like it's a race. Faith is a race, but there was a little bit of external influence. Faith is more of a battle, and so these chapter 11, the people mentioned, they were now more referred to as heroes. But I think. Jared, why are you laughing?
I wanted to say it in the mic, but I'm not.
Bro, he's like kicking his feet and everything, bro.
So the problem is, I think, in that part, capability, power. That in a sense, like I remember I was talking to Elliot about this, and he was talking about someone else about this. He was telling me about when he was it was a lot. And the guy asked him, who parted the Red Sea? And Elliot answered, "Oh, Moses did." Oh, Moses didn't do that. God did that.
Yeah.
And so you think about all the people mentioned in Hebrews chapter 11. You think about all the great things they did. But they didn't do that.
Yeah.
God did that.
God did that. Along every step of the way, them being faith-filled and depending on God is what saved the day. No, not even them being faith-filled. It's God. It's always God at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's always God, because our state is maybe not powerlessness, because God has given us capability.
Well, so there's a sense of receiving,
Uh-huh.
because you don't do the call, you receive the call. You know what I'm saying? And then you act.
Upon that call.
Right.
But the power to act was given by.
I think so.
I think
God.
it was
Yeah.
given by God. Because a lot of the people like you can tell that even speaking on David, David and Goliath, before God put him in so many moments preparing him for that moment.
To give him the
To give him the capability so he can have that strength, so that he can so that was all God. It wasn't him he's I worked out so much or I did this so much. It was God putting him in situations so he could be prepared for whenever he actually needed to face the giant. And so he was ready, And that's cool. I was thinking about that.
Yeah. So I don't think there's a big precedent for heroes. I think God is the only.
Well, that's one
Christian
thing,
hero.
because
Jesus.
I remember I was
is the
talking with my
hero.
brother. The whole point of the characters is to represent Jesus, right? To show that humans can't be Jesus.
Yeah.
He's representing Jesus in the humans to prove that humans can't represent Jesus. If that makes sense.
It's almost to show us how much we need Jesus.
How much we
we have
depend.
so many people who are again the heroes of faith and everything. But at the end of the day, brother, I don't care. At the end of the day, they're still failing. And so that's why I'm showing you years after years after years. I've been faithful. You have had all these great heroes that have shown up, but I'm
You haven't
finally
seen me
sending
yet.
you the one that's the true hero, the one that's actually
only
gonna
hero. I think it's the only hero.
Capital H.
Exactly, true.
Capital
What is
H.
true is that the true hero, the only one, only one.
Jesus.
Exactly.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. It's amazing.
It's so cool.
The hero that gives us the ability to
You know what I thought
to
about?
be
It's so-
like the hero.
What's interesting to me about it, though, is when I think about the cross sometimes, I think in a weird way it is kind of Jesus just let something happen to him. If you look at it in a secular viewpoint, in a worldly viewpoint, it is a moment of weakness.
Right. But is
He shows his
but he's
power.
strong when he's weak. He's even more OP.
It's awesome that he chose to be weak. He chose to show his weakness. He chose to be weak in that moment so that for the better of everyone.
Because like I said, it's if this cup could float, if he could just pass this moment,
Yeah,
he
Yeah.
could have.
Yeah.
But
He
that
could. He
wasn't the
literally
point.
could have.
That wasn't the point.
What a
So
legend, bro.
He knew what he had to do. He knew it was hard, but he still did it.
What a
He
legend,
had the
bro.
capability to not do
So
what
is
was
it-
right, but he chose to do
Do
it.
it.
It was right.
It's weird because we always
No,
see
but
strength as something.
I think sometimes we say right, No, this is beyond right.
This is like
Mm-hmm.
what
This
it
is
was
beyond
like meant to be. Like,
Like
it's
no,
like,
what was right was to let everyone receive a punishment. No, this is beyond. This is beyond right.
like grace.
Yeah, this is grace, man. Like
A
this isn't
gift.
this is like the right decision. It's above the right decision.
Yeah.
This
the
bit right
good is
here
good.
in the heart.
Yeah.
Right here
Because
in the-
because like we're not like we weren't even supposed to like we're not worthy of receiving it.
Oh, because we were talking about how like, what did you say? You said something about like how heroes are always willing in a sense. Like they see someone who fell down, they're
Yeah.
willing to pick them up.
Yeah.
And in a sense, it's like you're not really. It's like a strength thing, but like strength is actually harder. We see it as harder to do,
Yeah.
but weakness is actually way harder.
accepting
It's like-
weakness, like in being
It's like,
humble. You mean?
It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to do that, you'd have to humble yourself to go down there and use your strength to give them strength to put them up.
yeah, like the path.
But again,
the
your strength
path-
is-
like the path is narrow.
Jesus' strength.
Right.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
So there's only one hero in the Christian faith, and his name is Jesus.
Well, one hero,
And
Ever.
he lives in us.
not really like ever, like one hero ever.
Ever. Yeah.
That's so
top-
cool.
what I have to
no?
say about heroism.
Top G.
Oh, wait. So going back to the subjectivity of it, how would you
I w-
like make someone, how do you make someone Jesus their hero?
well, I was gonna like.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to talk about how like we had all those characteristics, and I was gonna say like how we were saying like this is what the like secular world deems as a hero or sees as a hero.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're literally just seeing aspects of Jesus in all their heroes. They're searching for that in all their heroes, and all the heroes that are famous and everything. What do they love about those heroes? The characteristics of Jesus, you know, like they love those, like the good parts of them, but that's all that Jesus is, you know, he's all the good parts.
Yeah.
This is something that's very interesting because I kind of dove into it, like like building up of like certain mythologies, like over time, and the weird thing is like a lot of time, like maybe like right after prehistoric, like right when people started writing stuff down, the majority of their heroes, they weren't like good people. So I think the Christian influence, the influence of believers, has been to make heroes be good people. Because I remember reading the Odyssey, and like the hero of that book,
Oh my gosh,
he's a
that's
terrible human being.
Terrible person.
Yes.
But he's their hero because he's strong. So their defining characters like maybe start off power, but luckily for us, you know, Christianity has had such an influence that over time, their heroes, the world's heroes, have grown to be in a way kind of like Christ.
I think it's
What's-
also just like a subconscious, like it's built into us to want that, you know, and to search for it, to long for it, you know, and that's why they search for it and they try to make it like different characters just try to satisfy that feeling. Like, so like you can watch a movie, you could feel good. Like you can watch Captain America and you walk out and be like, ah, I'm like he's a good guy. And like, you'd be like that kind of stuff. Or to see like, why do you think people love all those, like the videos, like the videos that blow up, or like a firefighter saving a cat or something, or like somebody running off into like the sea to save their child who's drowning. Like they love those types of videos, and those videos blow up because they love to see that. They love to see the characteristics of Jesus in there, and they're longing for it.
But I feel, you have to remember that like all of creation was once good. Meaning, so everything's twisted, meaning it's easy to see what the good in the twisting, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So like everything's originally good, so there's got to be some original bits in the twisting.
Yeah. I agree.
Like a broken mirror still has pieces of the mirror in it, you know.
I think that's all I got, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all the notes I had.
I didn't say much because I was just soaking in, bro. I was like, we're going somewhere.
How long have we gone, Jared?
Yeah.
Put
go ahead.
monkey noises in the chat.
Monkey noises.
If you listen to this part,
Go.
But yeah.
monkey emoji.
So yeah, I think this was a great start to the season. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's just like, it's honest, like, if you're not a Christian and you're watching this podcast, that's cool.
but there's
But
still
like,
some.
don't get upset about us talking about it, because how are you going to ask like people who like, this is like literally like well, this is our life. Like this is what we've chosen to do, to follow for the rest of our lives, for eternity. So it's kind of hard to not talk about
Right,
that.
right.
It's kind of hard to not bring it up if that's literally your life, and like he's our hero. So how are we not going to talk about him?
Right.
It doesn't matter what we talk about. We can always go back to Jesus.
Right.
The
I
only
no, literally.
hero.
And it goes deeper. That's how we started,
in the
bro.
beginning episodes, a lot of the episodes we talk about something that's not about Jesus, and then at the end of it, we'd be like Jesus, Jesus, Jesus at the end because it just
To be.
to be. It just goes back.
To be, bro.
Lowercase b, uppercase b.
Capital BB.
Remember what you told me this morning? What is?
We can go to that.
What's that? Was it Clinton who said depends on your definition of what is?
What is? That's the question. What is?
Maybe we'll go into that one of these days.
What is?
What is?
Dang.
Be ready, Amaris.
You don't even know, bro. What is?
You don't even know.
We don't.
I'm pretty sure I know.
I don't think so.
No, you know what? I actually saw this really wonderful
How do you
verse.
know that you know if
Look-
you don't
look-
No,
know?
remember what I was saying?
Look at this. Look at this.
When?
To realize,
Oh,
to know is to realize you don't know. Not to say that you know, but it's to say that you don't know anything.
Look at that. I love this little.
To truly know is to know that you don't know anything.
Right, because you don't know.
Like we think we know what we don't know, but we don't know what we don't know.
Yep.
all right. Go ahead, Brian. I was gonna say something. I was gonna
First
interrupt you, but no.
Corinthians chapter 8 verse 2. If anyone thinks he knows anything, he does not yet know it as he ought to know it.
There you go.
Exactly. So you don't know it.
So we don't know.
Oh, who's gonna have be guests on the season so people can know?
I don't know. We don't even know.
No, they
We have
can't.
to
know.
ask.
Just make him up. Just make him up.
Your mother?
The Stallone sisters are gonna come up next, and then like
Put your
4
number.
episodes.
Put her number in the
Benjamin Kyle.
Benjamin
Put your
Kyle.
number in the
Larry boy.
or his
Is he
Is he still
DMs.
alive? Is
Sisters?
His
still
DMs are open.
mine?
Oh,
yeah. Are y'all's
Hey,
not?
Let me send them. Let me tell them that you're a milkman.
Who's them?
Sistine and Sophia.
Oh,
Stallone.
Okay.
Are they your vibes? Do they do it for you? Oh, what is this?
That's mean,
What?
One of them is?
Wait,
bro.
what happened?
Yeah.
I can
He
believe.
has a type. He prefers one.
Oh, none of them are your type.
No, he prefers one.
Yeah, one of them is his type.
Oh.
So they have to guess which one.
But
it
you
is.
never find out until you invite me.
You'll never find out until you shoot your shot, guys. And then you'll never find out until we come. No, you'll come on the podcast and then we'll reveal which one.
All right, I'm rolling. I'm spinning. I'm
I
spinning.
gotta think of it. Wait,
spinning.
I gotta see pictures of them. I think
And
I
it's
could guess.
me.
I think I could guess.
It's Arturo.
It's me.
Okay, Arturo,
Wait, what
wanna-
is?
That I'm
Should
gonna,
we give them a sneak peek? With
He's
it?
I'm gonna
Topic.
do
The
the
winner?
topic.
Okay, bet.
The winner.
Oh, that's cool.
When are we?
I like that.
Next week or next week?
Not next week.
Next
Well,
week.
Next week
whenever
you can,
they
right?
hear it, it'll
Oh,
be
cool.
next week.
Well, I have. It's either.
Okay.
Okay.
Dang, they get some
But yeah.
like cool.
See, I think
behind
I
the
have a
scenes
couple
stuff.
ideas. So
You
For
wanna
topic?
give them a taste?
For topic.
Uh,
A tease? You want to tease them?
I want to just say,
We
have you
already
ever
said
heard
one,
that one
didn't we?
song? Look at this photograph.
Look at this graph.
That's gonna be our thumbnail, by the way. It's gonna be us, and then one of us is gonna be holding like a photograph. That's as far as I'm gonna let them know.
we don't have
I'll-
thumbnails. I just realized that.
Until
this season.
I'm working
Hey,
on
bro,
it.
have you seen like
Wait, we do it to
the
post?
moist critical ones where it's just like stretched out?
No, because
Yeah.
last
Can we
season
do
it was
those?
just a picture of
I want
us.
those. I want that.
Or-
Of those, like what us talking.
Yeah.
Can we just have like
But
stretched
do you
out
not see the one
thumbnails?
for your
Oh yeah. It was sunglasses.
I'm not gonna lie. That one, I was bored and I couldn't go to sleep, so I was like, you know what? let's do something.
Kind of look like a kangaroo.
Guys,
a
we
little
should
bit.
just start stare. We should just stare at them.
What if we all? Never mind. That's weird. I'll tell y'all later.
Are we gonna
Okay,
close
final
off?
statements. Okay.
Final
Give us-
statements.
Okay.
Yeah, so that way we can talk offline. Go, Brian.
Yeah.
Somebody just left.
Jesus is the only hero.
Period. Sorry.
We're doing this all over again.
Go help people.
All the heroes you love, the things you love about them, that's Jesus.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Mm.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.